Idioms and their meanings. Keep a straight face. The idiom keep a straight face means to maintain a serious or neutral facial expressions, that is, not smiling or laughing. For example, she kept a straight face all through the meeting. She kept serious face all through the meeting. Single word equivalents. Unsmiling, serious. Next, keep body and soul together. To keep body and soul together is to survive or stay alive. For example, she works 2 jobs to keep body and soul together. In other words, she works 2 jobs to stay alive. Single word equivalent. Survive, exist. Keep on one's toes. To keep on one's toes means to stay alert and watchful. For example, the regular surprising test by our lecturers keep us on our toes. In other words, the regular surprising test by our lecturers makes us alert and watchful. Single word equivalent. Vigilant, attentive, alert. Next, keep one's finger crossed. This idiom, to keep one's finger crossed, means to wish for good result in something that one is doing. For example, I studied hard for the exams and so keep my fingers crossed for good grades. In other words, I studied hard for the exam and so wish for good grades. Single word equivalent. Hopeful, optimistic. Next, keep one's head above water. To keep one's head above water is to have the ability to survive in difficult or challenging circumstances. For example, even with a low salary, she somehow keeps her head above water and meets all her financial obligations. In other words, she somehow manages to survive amidst all negative circumstances and meet all her financial obligations. Single word equivalent. Cope, survive. Next, keep the ball rolling. To keep the ball rolling is to continue an activity or an action. For example, we need fresh ideas to keep the ball rolling on this project. In other words, we need fresh ideas to continue on this project. Single word equivalent. Progress, continue. Next, kangaroo court. Kangaroo court refers to an illegal court that is based on partiality, bias, unfair practices, and lacks proper legal procedure. For example, the rebels set up a kangaroo court to punish their enemies. In other words, the rebels set up an illegal, unfair court to punish their enemies. Single word equivalent. Travesty, sham, injustice. Thank you very much for watching.